Hi guys, it's Alice and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my second job experience. And I thought this was a good video to just put out there because it is the summertime and I know a lot of people are looking for summer jobs. So I thought this video might get you guys interested into working at this place that I used to work at. So anyways, if you guys haven't already, please click that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you know when I post. But without further ado, let's get going. So the second place that I worked at besides Taco Bell is actually at this place called Urban Air Adventure Park, and it actually says it right on my shirt. I'm just wearing their shirt today because, you know, I'm making their video. But yeah, so they call it an adventure park, but technically it is a indoor trampoline park. They do have like other different little things that you can do, which is why they call it an adventure park. Just so it sounds like they are not only just a trampoline park, so that is why they call it an adventure park. But anyways, yeah, actually this job is my best job out of the 3 jobs I ever had. I actually stayed at this job for a longer time compared to Taco Bell and the other job that I'm going to talk to you guys about in the future. But that's just how good it was for me. But anyways, I'm just going to talk to you guys about how the hiring process goes and an overview of the positions that you can do and also my overall experience. So the hiring process was actually very easy for me because during the time I actually applied in the summer. So during that time they had open summer interviews, which meant that I didn't really have to apply online or call them. I just went in and got interviewed during a specific time that they had open interviews for. So basically I just went in and then I asked for the manager, and literally he just interviewed me on the spot, and he just asked me like a few simple questions like what's your work experience and why you want to work here. And the manager was really chill. Like, he made it easy to just talk to him, and it was very casual. I literally came in wearing like an off-the-shoulder top with shorts. I literally remember it like it was yesterday. But yeah, everything was really simple, and I got hired on the spot, and I basically just had to like fill out like all the paperwork before you start to work at a place. So after all the school and work forms that I had to fill out, I was cleared to start working there. And basically they introduced me to their little scheduling website that they use to schedule people. And so the really good thing about this job is the hours are really flexible, and the way that they make their schedule is it's according to your time. They usually have like 3 different blocks of shifts that you can do, but the way you fill out the schedule is it's according to your time. So you would fill in that you're able to work from, let's say, like 2 to 7. So then they would put you in the 2:30 to 7 slots. Let's say you could only work like from 2 to 4, and so basically they wouldn't even schedule you at all if your time slot is only 2 to 4. It's only like what you put in has to be within the block, and that's how you're going to be scheduled in. So that's kind of what I mean by like you're able to control the time yourself. It's not really like a fast food restaurant where they're like, oh, you have to be here from 2 to 10, you know. It's not like that. You're able to just fill it out yourself, and if you can't make it, then they just won't schedule you. I know you guys are probably wondering about the pay. So at the time when I first applied to the job, I was paid $9 an hour, and then they raised it to $10, and then they raised it again shortly after to $11. And it's actually kind of according to the minimum wage. They pay like a little bit over minimum wage. This pay was actually just for like regular workers there. If you're like park leader or manager, you get obviously paid a different amount, but that's pretty much the regular rate that you're going to be paid at. So there are 4 positions that you can do as like a regular worker in Urban Air, and there's court monitor, there's front desk, there's concessions, and then there's party host. So in the beginning, when you're like new there, they're not gonna like put you in at front desk or concessions or party host. Everyone starts off as a court monitor because that's like the easiest thing to do there, and you still have to kind of get familiar with the park and how everything goes. So they will put you at court monitor. So when I first got hired and it was like my first day, I remember it was like a Friday night shift. And so I was a court monitor, and literally I came in expecting like I had to watch videos and like training stuff, but they actually did not even give me any training videos to watch. They kind of just like threw me out there and told me to go to like a specific area to like court monitor that area. Basically, for court monitoring, each person is assigned an area at the trampoline park. So what I mean by like different areas that court monitors have to look after, it's basically that in this park there's different activities. Like for example, there's like the warrior course, there's the apex, there's dodgeball, there's the basketball and battle beam area. So each core monitor would be assigned one of those areas to look after, and each area has their own rules as to what kids can do, and if they don't follow it, obviously as a core monitor you do have to stop them. And your uniform back then was literally the work t-shirt, which is not this one. It was the blue color t-shirt that you had to wear, and it also says Urban Air on it. But as a core monitor, you would have to have a whistle with you, you would have to have trampoline socks on, and also you would have to have this like neon yellow vest to show that you're like the safety person there. But after that they kind of got rid of the vest. So basically on my first day, like, they just assigned me to the basketball and battle beam area, and like I didn't even know the rules to that area, so I couldn't even like tell the kids or the adults like what they're doing wrong or what they should be doing if they were doing something wrong. So that's the thing that I wish they kind of like just trained me at. So that's kind of one thing that I kind of had to find out myself, and also from my coworkers. As you kind of work there for a longer time, you kind of get tired of doing core monitor, because literally all you're doing is just standing there and watching kids play, making sure they're not getting hurt. I think a lot of people can agree with me that it's not fun. It's a really boring job. And honestly, I hated core monitor. I just wanted to do something else other than core monitor. But if you guys are like more on the quiet side and don't want to deal with customers, core monitor would be for you. But honestly, it just does not fit my personality. I am way too energetic, and I like talking to people, so core monitor was just not for me. But anyways, besides core monitor, you could be front desk, and basically what you do at front desk is you kind of check their waivers at the front desk to make sure they have it signed, and you also give them wristbands, and you give them jumping socks and whatever they want to buy up there, like t-shirts or little Urban Air merch. I did front desk for a little bit. That wasn't really like my main job. Front desk is still pretty nice. It's kind of just like, you know, it's kind of like retail, kind of like being front desk at Taco Bell at a fast food restaurant. You kind of just like check people in, and that's pretty much it. The third thing you can be is be in concessions, and that's basically just selling the food, snacks to the customers at the back of the store. You could be a chef, but usually we actually had a chef, so that wasn't really much of a position. It's kind of like working at a food truck. I don't know. If they order something, you just give them the food, the drinks, the ices and everything, ice cream, and just give it to them. I also worked at concessions for a little bit. I don't really do as much concessions as I did with front desk. But the fourth thing that you can do is become a party host, and that is exactly what I did. I don't know if you can kind of tell from my personality, like, I'm obviously going for that party host position. For the majority of the time I was there at Urban Air, I was mainly a party host there, and the way I was able to squeeze myself through and get that party host position was, so I worked at core monitor in the summer, and by the fall time my manager was kind of trying to get more people to become party hosts, because I think they were like short on party hosts. So he offered and asked a bunch of workers if they'd be interested in getting trained for party host and seeing if they want to be a party host. And so that was around the fall time, and you already know I jumped on that opportunity as soon as possible. I'm going to tell you guys about my experience with party hosting. So as a party host, you just wear your Urban Air t-shirt, and you also have to wear this like tiny little apron. It goes like around your waist. It's like a mini one. It's not like a full-on whole entire ugly apron, but it's like a cute little mini one. It looks like a skirt. You would have to wear that. So each party at Urban Air is 2 hours. So the party host shifts are usually 2.5 hours. There's 15 minutes for you to prepare, and there's 15 minutes for you to clean up. And for each party, there's a 15-minute break between each party. So the scheduling is very tight because especially the weekends, there's a lot of parties. Literally, it's one after the other. Basically, as a party host, you would have to greet the parents and guide them to their party table or party room. And then you would have to check all the kids in. It's basically what you do at front desk, but you're going to do it in a party room. So you're going to check all of that and make sure they're all good to go. As a party host, you would always carry a clipboard, and that clipboard has the party parents' information as to what kind of party that they asked for. That also lists out all the food that they ordered for the party. So after checking all the kids in, you would have to talk to the party parents. You have to go over the party schedule and how things are going to work, and also you would have to go over their orders, their food orders, and make sure it's correct. And after going over everything with the party parents, you would have to go into the kitchen and write down their orders so the chef knows what to make, and also write down the time that you're serving food so they can make it on time. And for party rooms, they include dodgeball games, so you have to create a specific time for the kids to come together and go to the dodgeball court so they can have their little dodgeball game. You have to go to the front desk and go on their microphone and announce, all guests for Jack's party, please go to the dodgeball court at this time again. And then you would just say that specifically in the microphone. And so everyone at the party would just meet you at the dodgeball court, and then they would play. And during that time, you would go to the kitchen, get your food, get the drinks, and bring it on into the party room. And then after they're done with the dodgeball game, they can come back to the party room and eat their pizza. After eating, it would just be cake time. And usually for the cake, you would just unwrap the cake and you would just set it all up, put the candles in, and make sure you have a lighter. You would just light the candle, turn off the lights, and then just let the parents and everyone sing happy birthday. And you would cut the cake for them, and then each person would just get a piece. And then that's pretty much the end of your party. At that time, you would have to start cleaning up the room, get the party parents to come with you to go check out at the front desk, and you would do all the checkout stuff at the front desk with your manager. That's just like a quick overview as to what a party host does, and that's in a span of 2 hours. You know, as a party host, the plus thing is you get tips, and you definitely make more money than like a regular front desk person, concessions, or court monitor. If they tip on the credit card, there's like the whole tax thing because it comes with your paycheck, so obviously tax takes away some of the money. But if you're tip cash, all the cash goes to you. You don't have to tip anyone out. You don't have to give a little percentage to the manager. It's all for you. So that's the good thing about party hosting at Urban Air. I'm not gonna lie, from the times I've been working as a party host there, I feel like, honestly, if I were to be really, really honest with you, the average tip that you can get there is around like $30 to $40 per party. And honestly, it's not bad. I would say some people really do not give you a right percentage of tips. Like, I would say most of the people don't even tip you at least 10%. You know. But even if you're not like tip like 10%, at least 10%, you still get paid hourly, which is the normal $11 an hour, which was what I was paid like before I left. So you still get paid that. Compared to like a restaurant, you don't get paid that much hourly if you're getting tips. So it does kind of like balance out. I do have like little stories that I'm gonna tell you guys as I was working there as a party host. But there's gonna be people that are really, really, really nasty to you. I had to do this party with another girl. We had party parents that were really, really demanding, and this party was a pretty big party. There were a lot of kids, and so basically the parents were really needy, and because they were really needy, we constantly had to keep getting them stuff from the kitchen or making sure their schedule was okay. If we don't do it like exactly how they want it or do it on time, like they would get really mad. So they were like really short-tempered. and basically they would like complain for the whole party. The end of the party, it was just a train wreck, and we ended up getting no tips. But yeah, I was kind of scarred from that situation. Honestly, that party just gave me such a hard time, and I mean, that was my first time getting no tips. But yeah, so the thing is, it's possible to get no tips from a party. There was also a really great day that I had where I did a party with my coworker, which she's also my friend. We went to school together, so we did a party and it was on Friday. Basically, this party was really huge. She took up 2 party rooms, and she had many decorations. Her bill turned out to be like $4,000 for that party. And so you guys would imagine if it's, 10%. She did end up tipping my friend and I $400. So then my friend and I got $200 each. And it was in cash. And that's the highest tip I ever got from Urban Air. And honestly, I will never forget that night because my friend and I was literally like jumping up and down after getting $200 cash. But yeah, that was just such a huge surprise. So that's basically what I did at Urban Air as a party host, and I usually work there over the weekends. I actually learned a lot from Urban Air and party hosting. I learned about communicating with people and just giving people good service, being able to manage my time, whether it's balancing it with school and work, and also managing time within my party time. So in the 2 hours, I have to make sure my party is all wrapped up and good to go within that 2 hours. And I have to make sure that my preparation and my cleaning up time is on time for the next party to come in. When I kept working, I got used to the pace and was able to be more dominant and let these parents and kids know that, hey, your party time is over, it's time to go, the next party is coming in. I'm not really like a controlling person, but I was able to learn how to be in control and just be the leader of that party and hopefully make everyone feel happy and enjoy and make sure the kids enjoy their birthday party as well. So yeah, that's pretty much my experience at Urban Air. And if you guys are interested in becoming a party host and you're the kind of person that likes to talk to people, that likes to be active and constantly work, party hosting would be a great job for you, especially if you do also like kids. It's a really fun job. I really had a lot of fun, and if I could go back and do it again, I would definitely do it again. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. And if you guys haven't already, please check out my last 2 videos. It'll be right here. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!